friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Life with YESI. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you saw the title of this video, I will be talking about my journey, my breastfeeding nursing journey. Let me just tell you really quickly, it was not easy, and there are mothers that, thank God are able to just gracefully latch on their son or daughter and nurse them. But that was not my situation. My son, he had a lip tie, a tongue tie, and a lip tie, and therefore he wasn't able to latch on from the beginning. When we tried, it was extremely excruciatingly painful. So yes, I do work full time. So I'm extremely grateful as well that I was able to pump at work. Let me just tell you that initially, my son did go to the NICU, and he was introduced to formula and was bottle fed, which that caused a problem because my son got used to the bottle. And afterwards, I did try to nurse him, directly to my breast, and it was impossible. That's where I had to pump my milk and introduce it to him with a bottle. I purchased these Tommy Tippies. I still recall the day when I walked into Baby Zara's for my first time, not knowing what I was looking for, but I just walked those aisles and I just prayed to God that he would give me the wisdom and the ability to be a mother and just be able to nurse my son ultimately. Now, I just want to tell you that if you're not able to nurse or breastfeed, please don't beat yourself down. A mother has to do what a mother has to do. And if it's formula, that's fine. If you tried everything, possible and formula is the next best thing, well, praise the Lord, your baby is still being fed. But as far as, mothers that want to breastfeed, I encourage you because I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it as well. So yes, when I had my baby, I was given a hospital grade breast pump, and I was extremely intimidated. I cried. I didn't know how to use it. I was given these flanges. I didn't know how to wash these. I didn't know how to wash my bottles, etc. Then it came with this bag of all this stuff here. And I did not know these tubes and everything. I didn't know how to use it. But I learned. I saw it. I looked at my research and everything, and I learned how to do it. Like I mentioned, I did pump at work twice a day. Thank God I was able to produce the milk. Now, I just want to say that there's a lot of stories that, you have to drink a lot of milk, that you have to make arroz con leche, my Hispanic families, or atole, or whatever. That's not the case. As long as you eat and you drink a lot of water, you will produce the milk. So yes, so like I mentioned, my son had, those lip ties, tongue ties. They were able to snip the bottom one, but it wasn't snipped completely. So that was still a problem. And later on, they realized that my son also had a lip tie. So he wasn't able to latch on. That's where I came into, I did my research and I found out about this nipple shield here. If you notice, you could just do this and then put it on your nipple, and you can nurse your son, and it mimics a bottle, or the top of the bottle of the, yeah. So this was my saving grace. Honestly, I still use it. I know that you're only supposed to use it for a couple months, but that wasn't my situation. I wasn't able to. I did produce so much milk throughout the entire year, but of course everything comes to an end. And now I'm not pumping anymore. I'm just nursing him in the mornings before I go to work, and nursing him at night with the nipple shield. He's already, like I mentioned, a year old. And yeah, so I have all this stuff here, and I would pump at work, come home at 6 p.m. I would just spend some time with my son, And then afterwards, I would wash all these bottles. It would take an hour of my night. And then after that, I would have to boil all of them in hot water just to make sure that everything was clean, because I'm still dealing with the guilt factor that I'm not home with my son. You know, I'm not a stay-at-home mother. But this here was like a gift that nobody else could give my son but myself. So this was a little gift, you know, of the milk that I produced for him to feed him, because this was his meal. So it is bittersweet. I do feel accomplished. I'm moving on to the next season, which now, you know, my son, he's just nursing, like I said, in the mornings and at night. And now I introduce him to milk, whole milk. And also he's eating. He eats a lot. But yeah, so just want to encourage you that don't stop. If you want to nurse, you can do it. Seek advice. You know, if you have any comments, any questions, you know, just shoot me a comment or a question below. I'll respond to you. And I'll just, you know, let you know about different groups that I, you know, signed up for, or that I subscribe to, so I can gain the knowledge that I have today. So yeah, you can do it. Don't give up, you know, and just cherish those moments, because honestly, it goes by fast. This year went by so fast. My son is already a year, and it's crazy. But thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Have a great day, and don't give up. Just be encouraged by this. And yeah, love you guys. Take care. Bye.